Ah, God, this game.
Hey, gold stars.
Yo.
We can talk over this because nobody cares about the story, and if you're wondering who we're imitating this time, we're all just being ourselves. Most of us are here just to exclaim how much we detest this game, and also Nico had this to say.
This game is a piece of shit.
Thank you, Nico. Anyway.
It's sold as well.
This
That was some
is
really
a
great crypt clipping.
Oh yeah. But yeah, this is a section that's supposed to be like big and epic and the final boss, and like you just flailing around sends armies flying and shit. And he can throw Hadoukens. Now, I'll be honest here. The final boss fight is the only part of this game I actually sort of enjoyed. Sort of. Yeah, I know,
yet,
shocking, right?
It's nothing but trash mobs once again.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit just. I'm just a little bit annoyed with how slow the mooks are moving.
Well, it's supposed to be dramatic.
Like, you're all gods amongst men and moving that quickly.
Yeah, but yeah, like, check that out. They actually have, like, the having different properties thing actually matters for once. You can reflect projectiles, I mean, yeah, granted, you're just mashing to try and stab him otherwise, but, like, I mean, they at least do something a little different here.
Just touching the soldiers just sends them flying. It's hilarious.
Yep.
Well, they're literally trash mobs.
Because you are a god amongst men. So, if you want an overview of this game, it's not good. The only thing really enjoyable outside of this fight really is the big bad, because there's no fucking way in hell you can take him seriously. At all. Like, whenever he was on screen, I would just giggle and be like, really? This is what they're gonna go with? That's pretty great. Now, you might also be wondering, how did we get to the stance of doing this sort of thing with Heavenly Sword? Well, there was something... God, it's been like 2 years. But for April Fools, those couple years ago, I borrowed a bunch of games from my friend Tom, who you might also remember from one of these videos. And he was like, I was like, Tom, how many shitty games do you have? And he was like, well, the shittiest ones I can think of off the top of my head are Heavenly Sword and Call of Duty Ghosts. So I played both. Or at least I played like the first level of both, just to see which one would be easier to have fun with. And Call of Duty Ghosts, honestly, is just really fucking even duller than this game, if you can believe that.
I don't.
So...
Never forget the bridge of running. Endless running.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Volleyball. Pretty cool. So, yeah, I was like, Heavenly Sword's easier to make fun of, and I decided, well, I was gonna parody one of my favorite LPers, Cruelest Chris. And then other people were like, I like that idea, can I join in? And I was like, sure! And so that's how we got this whole community thing going. So, does anyone want to talk about their experience going through this game? Like, what ideas they had when thinking, I'm going to... And look at that, you fucking chucked his ass. Anyway, how to parody, who to parody, etc.
Well, first I looked at the video itself before I chose who to parody. Mm-hmm. Because, really, when you look at this game, what do you think? Boring, repetitive, tedious.
And a rip-off of God of War.
Well, yes, but mostly boring, repetitive, and tedious.
Yes.
So, who likes to snipe, gripe, and whine? Well, that'd be Shadow Isaac. From the DA2 Let's Play. Not even going to go into anything else surrounding him. And during the first part, where you actually got hit a couple of times, I thought, you know, DSP is shit. He's the only one who can have trouble with this game. Let's do it.
And then I lost 5 subscribers. Thank you, Ryo.
Like, that's the only video I've cost you subscribers on. It's a talent.
Yeah.
But seriously, this game is inundated in trash mobs. They're there just to waste your time.
Pretty much.
It's so fucking pointless and boring. This guy is the only good thing in the game because he's such a ham.
Exactly. He's funny.
He's fucking great.
The story
in the wrong
sucks and
game.
is boring. The gameplay sucks and is boring.
99% of the characters suck, but this guy's good.
I like how after seeing that everyone's fucking dead, all of the soldiers are just standing there and watching on both sides.
Oh, well, that's actually the invisible wall to keep you in the arena, but it's a funny thought.
So, anything else to say, Ryo?
No, it sums up the game pretty well, doesn't it? This guy's the only good thing at something but trash mobs.
And he's not even so much good as he is just giggle
Funny.
bait. Yeah.
Hey, look, anything amusing in this game is good by comparison.
Yeah. So, how about you, Rhino? What do you got to say?
Well, I decided to do Deceased Crab as my first one because he was the first Let's Player I watched, and I like his content. And I watched one of his Let's Plays to try to get into it, and I realized I don't know if I can really capture him in the short amount of time to record it. So I kind of played up a little bit. The fact that it's not necessarily a good impersonation, and a lot of it is just sort of like stuff that I remember from other ones, like the eyebrows thing.
Yes.
And then for the next one, I had the idea of doing Markiplier, who I also like, but that one definitely took effort than Deceased Crab, since I had to which I used my iPhone. I had to
Yes.
You better not have fallen from this call, I swear to God.
Ryan.
This bitch.
Yeah. Well, I think Ryan died.
I died.
Oh, hi, Ryan.
You went dead quiet for a while.
I
Yeah.
went dead quiet. Where did I get quiet?
Just say what you're gonna say about Markiplier. Just do it.
Just start over with Markiplier.
Yes, just do it.
Okay, so with Markiplier, it was going to take a bit more effort since he does the face cam, and I picked him also because I like him as well. I didn't want to do. I felt like I want to do something different. I guess I'd shaved or I trimmed. Or I did something with my beard, but I took advantage of that since Mark's beard is not really that thick, and I tried coloring my hair, but I didn't have any dye or anything, and I didn't want to do anything that would last a while. And I had glasses that I took the lens out of, and I'd use my iPhone to record the face cam. And I'm not really the sun joke that came up because I didn't know how to take it out, because I used Power Director to edit it, but I didn't know how to properly set it up to make it look pretty good. But it was pretty fun, and I'm glad that everyone enjoyed it.
And Nariko lets the demon get away because she's an idiot. So,
No, she's such a hero.
she barely even acknowledges the crow was there. What the fuck? Whatever. But yeah, this game sequel baited hard and never got one. I'm so fucking glad it didn't.
No, he's blind now. He's totally gonna get stronger.
Watch them do a remaster for the PS4.
God, I hope not. But but then there's also one thing you forgot, Ryan, because we had also people had dropped from the project, and B, we had kind of run our course of material. So for one episode, I just had Ryan do his Lloyd Irving impression.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did that. And that one, I was a little nervous about that one because, if you've listened to the podcast or watched any of the Mizuho stuff, you'll know that the way I portray Lloyd is very, very politically incorrect. So
Yes.
I try to keep him mostly tame in certain aspects because even though he is pretty nasty, I don't want to like actually offend people. But that was pretty that one I had to that one was pretty what's the word? It was pretty interesting to do, and there is a little bit of some nastiness in there, but I didn't go overboard, so.
I'm not sent from heaven, Father.
Yeah.
Is the sword.
So, yep. And then as for me, like I said, I did Cruelest Chris because he is my favorite LPer. So I just kind of decided because I didn't even know if I was going to go past episode 1 until other people were like totally down with the idea of a community thing. I was just like, I'm just going to impersonate him. So I literally just sat down and watched like 2 or 3 of his LPs. And I was like, well, I can do a really crappy accent and talk really fast. That's good enough. So yeah. I don't know if I did a good job or not, but hopefully that did all right. And then for the Maximilian thing, like I said in that episode, Ryo and I had recorded a thing, but I listened back to it and I was like, let's not, because I didn't really think it was that.
You should have saved the best line, though.
Yeah, probably.
Max, why does your girlfriend hate me?
Why does your wife hate me, Max? But yeah, I was like, this is not up to snuff. So instead, I just decided, fuck it. I'll just do like an anti-impersonation and just state all of their mannerisms of Yo video games. So.
Well, here's an ass backwards, half retarded statement on the game that doesn't mesh.
Exactly. So yeah, you know. By the way, yet again, I've clarified this in the description of every single one of these videos, but yet again, if you're one of those LPers and you're watching this or whatever, we don't mean you, we don't hate you as a person or anything like that. We are just poking fun. That's it, okay?
Based purely on the videos.
Yeah. So
now, individually, we may or may not have a personal problem with you.
No, let's not even go there, because no one will know.
Individually,
nobody will know if we're joking or not. So let's not. But
okay, then personally, I hate.
Personally, I like all 3, even if one of them is someone I created. I like all 3 of the people that I did a parody of.
Yeah. So yeah, and then Nico also did pastiches or parodies, whatever word you want to use, of people he liked. Most notably, Finding the Plot, which I think is the best one he did. And the Find the Plot guy actually commented on that and said he liked it. So thank you. Shout out to you.
Nico,
thank you very much for that. But yeah, I will say, even though this took forever, it was fun to do. Even if playing this game and recording footage for it wasn't. God damn.
Wasn't it such a fun game to play through? Didn't you enjoy the trash mobs?
And you know, the thing is, even though this game, if you sit down and play it, this game is like maybe 10 hours max, and that's if you're going slow. God, it felt like a slog to get through.
Was it a $60 game? At release.
At release, yeah, I think it was full price.
Yes, it was.
Oh man, isn't that money well spent?
Yeah. Like, I mean, if you like this game, fine, but me personally, fuck this game. God damn.
If you like this game, you have shit taste, fine.
But, a dramatic direction.
Well, it was dramatic.
Oh, I didn't even notice that the first time through the credits. That's awesome.
Look, it was dramatically bad.
But yeah, God, Heavenly Sword is just boring.
Wretched.
Boring. Like, say what you want about God of War, at least those games are fun.
Right.
Well, how about the newest one?
That is yet to be seen. But, yeah, so, not a fan of this, gotta say. So. Jesus Christ. So, is there anything about the game you guys want to know?
I covered it pretty well.
The antagonist seemed very animated, and I feel kind of bad.
Why?
Because it seems like the actor put a lot of effort into it, and the game wasn't well received.
The actor... No, I think the actor for fucking Evil Emperor was like, I know what kind of shitty game I'm in, I'm just gonna have fun with this role. Whatever.
He was the only self-aware person in the fucking cast.
Like,
I hope he's not too broken up about it.
right.
Talk to his wife in his white studio apartment.
But yeah, I feel like, yeah, he knew, so he was like, yeah, well, time to be a chuckle fuck. So yeah, apparently Sony of Europe made this game. Sony of Europe, you messed up. Just gotta tell you. So yeah. God, a lot of people worked on this game.
For what purpose, really?
I don't know. I've heard that there's a Heavenly Sword movie that's in the works. I really hope that never comes to fruition. I really
there's
hope
no
so.
way. No, there's no way this could be worse as a movie. You know why?
Because it basically is a really terrible movie.
No, because it would cut out 90% of the trash mobs, which cuts down the game by like 9 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, just splice the cutscenes together. There's your fucking movie.
How about just the Emperor?
He just has a stand-up act. You just watch that.
What's the difference between
Music,
Naruto?
quote-unquote, by the way. Apparently performed by an orchestra. The music in this game's also fucking boring, by the way. Like, the best song is the one where they're chanting Saturday Morning for no reason. That one's pretty funny.
I mean, the music's not bad. Here's the real problem with it. It is so out of fucking place.
Saturday morning, Saturday morning, Saturday morning. Fucking... But, yeah. Yeah, we've basically said all we could. All that's left is the really fucking dull credits, which you can't skip, by the way. I tried. It would not let me.
They're pretty hype.
They must really want you to know how many people worked on this game.
And not give you anything to look at as all this fucking text scrolls by.
But you can watch the text scroll.
I mean, at least the credits aren't 4 hours long, I suppose.
Yet.
That's a game we're gonna have to suffer through later.
You know, it'll be over very quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because seriously, how can it not be?
Hi.
Well, 40 minutes, game's done. Now here's the
Well,
credits.
Wise, have you played this game since you're here just kind of hearing us spout?
No, I actually never did play this game. It was just not... Like, when it came out, we did not have a PS3, and it just kind of fell by the wayside. It just never did interesting to me.
Well, I'll tell you, you didn't miss anything.
I know, I watched your playthrough.
Okay, good. Thank you, by the way.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's finally over. Okay, so with that said, we hope you enjoyed this, because we all sure didn't. Later, everybody.